Hello, welcome to Simply Elegant Essentials by Sanjay. Now today I am making a cabinet from a cardboard box. All items needed will be listed below. I also made a similar cabinet to this. The link will be left down below. I started this project off with a box that I received from Amazon when I placed an order for something. So I start off working on my inner flaps. Once I have those cut, I go inside of the box and glue down my inner flaps to my outer flaps. Hey you guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and click on that notification bell to see more DIYs by me. I glue my inner flaps that I cut to fit inside of the box. I use foam board to cover up the bottom of the box. And I use white contact paper to cover the foam board. I painted the inside of the box white on the outer flap and the inner flap. I also added tape on the outer flap inner edge as well as the inner flap inner edge. I also added tape around the edges of the box. I used this floral contact aluminum paper to cover the sides of the box. However, this contact paper didn't stick well, so I had to tape it down all around the box using clear tape. Once I had that done, it was time for me to add my drawer lining, and I used double-sided tape. However, the double-sided tape did not work well on this aluminum contact paper when I tried to add my drawer lining, so I had to go back over it with some stronger adhesive. Now on the back of the box, I placed a double-sided tape on the cardboard, and it seemed to hold my drawer lining down very well. I did not need to use any adhesive. I like how the aluminum contact paper is reflecting through the drawer lining. These are the sticks that I use inside of my cabinet to make it more sturdy. Now, if you want to know how to put these sticks into the cabinet, check out the link below on my other cabinet that I made, and it will give you more detail. Now, once I had secured my sticks into the box with screws, it was time to create the shelf for the box. To create the shelf for the box, I use foam board. I know, foam board is not that strong. But I add sticks up underneath the shelf and more foam board on the side to support the foam board, as well as dowels that I covered with white contact paper underneath the foam board to make it more sturdy. Now once I had my foam board cut out, I used poster board and covered it with contact paper. And once I had my poster board covered with contact paper, I shaped it to fit the foam board shelf, and then I taped or glued the two together. I use foam board for the side panel that will help hold up the shelves and the dolls inside of the cabinet on the side. When putting your panels in, please use strong adhesive or a hot glue gun because the double-sided tape did not work. I use hot glue to glue my dolls in on top of the foam board. Now once my dolls had dried, I pulled the shelf down on top of the dolls. Adding your dolls, make sure that you're adding a generous amount of glue. So as you can see, the foam board shelf is being supported by the dolls, and the dolls are being supported by the side panels of foam board that I glued them to. To close the gap between the box and the doll, I use duct tape from the Dollar Tree, and I use that on both sides of the box. Now to cover the front, I use this self-adhesive wall tiles that I got from the Dollar Tree. After I placed these tiles on, I realized the edge was not sticking to the aluminum contact paper, so I had to use some strong adhesive. I added bling wrap around the doors and the sides of the cabinet. In the inside of the doors, I added drawer lining. I continue decorating the outside of my cabinet using these pearl stickers from the Dollar Tree and placing them in certain areas on the front of the cabinet. Also, I added bling wrap around the circles on the cabinet, and then I decided that I did not like the white opening in front and added mirror contact paper and bling wrap. Now to create my art scroll at the top of my cabinet, I use iridescent silver straws. Now if you do not have iridescent silver straws, just continue watching and I will show you how to make your straws silver. To start off, I flatten out my straws. I cut a dart shape on one end of one of the straws. This would be inserted into the other end of the straw that is not cut in a dart shape. Once I have that done, I connect two pipe cleaners together, and then I enter the pipe cleaner into the straw until they both connect, and where I slant cut the straw, I squeeze it together and place it into the other straw. I place tape where the two straws are connected. Now, if you do not have silver straws, what you can do is use your mirror contact paper and cover straws that are not silver to make them silver. And this is what I did with this. And then continue with the same procedure as what you would do if you had silver straws. Now, once I had my straws connected, I wrapped them in bling wrap. Now, once I had my bling wrap on, I curl each end in the opposite direction to help me create my scrolls. To connect my scrolls together, I use a silver pipe cleaner. I glue them on top of the cabinet with hot glue, and I added in the center of the scroll a flower brooch. On the back of the cabinet, I use white poster board to cover the back. I think this cabinet is simply elegant. Don't you? Thanks for watching. See you next time.